Ron DeSantis just dropped a bomb on Florida homeowners.
Sure. I mean, I think as most people know, I mean, Citizens has not been solvent. If you did have a major hurricane hit with a lot of Citizens property holders, it would not have enough to pay out.
You dropped a bomb on me, Ronnie. You dropped a bomb on me. You just heard it from the man himself. He just came clean and told the truth that I've been sharing for over a year, which is that Citizens Insurance, which was supposed to be the insurer of last resort in the state of Florida, does not have the funds to cover the insurance claims if, and I should really say, when the state of Florida is hit with a catastrophic hurricane. And if you've been watching for a while, you know that I've been covering the Florida homeowner insurance crisis for a long time. And I will link those videos at the end of this one so that you can check them out. And if you've already seen them, then this is not a bombshell that was dropped on you. You already know the truth, which is that the Florida home insurance market has been so rampant with fraud and lawsuits that the majority of insurers have left the state, which unfortunately has created a monopoly for Citizens. And they don't have the money to pay out in the event there is a devastating hurricane. And while DeSantis has changed the legislation and enacted new legislation to radically change the home insurance market, which over time will bring more insurers back to the state and bring back competitive pricing. But that takes time, and we don't have any, because as it stands today, we are at risk. And when I say we, let me be clear. I mean every homeowner in the state of Florida. Because God forbid we are hit with a catastrophic hurricane and Citizens cannot pay out because they don't have the money, every Florida homeowner will be assessed. Every single Florida homeowner, and let me clarify that, every Florida property owner will end up funding it. We will write the check that Citizens' ass couldn't cash. And that's the truth. And as terrifying as that truth might be, Ron DeSantis, who has clearly earned Realtor of the Year awards for the last few years, is also taking action to solve the affordable housing crisis. Because Florida home values have skyrocketed, and many folks are simply priced out of the Florida housing market. And similar to his better late than never legislative changes related to the insurance market, he is also taking action to create more affordable housing. And Florida's $711 million affordable housing bill has just become law. And it aims to incentivize developers of affordable workforce housing with tax breaks and zoning workarounds. DeSantis just signed Senate Bill 102, which is known as the Live Local Act. And in addition to setting aside funds for affordable housing, the law will supersede local government zoning, density, and height requirements for affordable housing in areas zoned for commercial or mixed-use development. And it also strips local municipalities' ability to enact rent control, which was previously only possible during a housing emergency, which tells me that Ron DeSantis believes that the lack of affordable housing is in fact an emergency. This legislation takes the handcuffs off affordable housing developers, and local governments will be required to allow multifamily or mixed-use residential projects that set aside at least 40% of the residential component for affordable housing for a period of at least 30 years. And for projects allocating at least 65% of the square footage to residential, a county would not be able to restrict the height of a proposed development below what's currently allowed within 1 mile of the planned project. And this funding is intended to fill the funding gaps that have resulted in stalled projects across the state at a time when the need for affordable housing has reached record highs. Because South Florida has become one of the least affordable housing markets in the country. Now, I hope you found this content valuable, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and if you're thinking about buying or selling, please reach out to me directly. And from my family to yours, I hope you have a very happy Easter. And check out my next video because I suspect you will love it a lot. And until next time,